Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy 1 for the NES. I encountered a red Sajin. This is the first time I've encountered it. I figured I'd show it off. It's almost dead because I've already been attacking it. I forgot I didn't show it off earlier. That was one of the sea creatures I didn't show off. But I'm actually headed back to the Western Keep because I forgot to get the treasure in the Western Keep. I forgot. So I'll meet you guys at the Western Keep. Oh, we're here in Western Keep. Alright, let's go head around and we'll get to the treasure that I should have gotten sooner, but I forgot. Now, in this area, in this room here, there is forced encounters against mummies. Oh, I guess not mummies. I thought it was against mummies, but no, image. Yes, it is an image, yes. Oh god, they can paralyze. I didn't actually know they could. I thought these are the ones that blind you. Paralysis is so powerful in this game that Square Enix never really did anything with Paralyze in the future games. They were like, we overtuned paralysis a little too much in this, and so they toned it down. And in Final Fantasy 2, the odds of them paralyzing is really low compared to this game, where they have a high chance to paralyze. A lot of the enemies have a high chance to paralyze. So I'm kind of glad that this is the case too, because it's kind of annoying to just have your characters get locked down. There's nothing you can do about it. But that's what made this game so hardcore. The fact that this game, the fact that Final Fantasy 1's like the hardest Final Fantasy game is crazy. Like, it literally is the hardest. I guess 16 was kind of... 16 wasn't hard. I barely ever even died in 16. I wonder if that's an upgrade or not. See, 3252. I think I died maybe like 3 or 4 times in Final Fantasy 16. So it's not a hard game. Iron something, I don't know what that is. And then we get a power staff. That does saber, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. Wait, the monk can equip it? By the way, speaking of the monk, if I unequip the Nunchaku, do I have more attack? Yet or not? Is it later? Nope, it's still later. We still have more attack with the weapon. But yeah, the weapon does not... The staff does not do... No, I want to trade. Open on the black mage there. One thing to note, that weapon sells for a lot of money in this version of the game. It actually sells for more in this version than in the remakes. Let's see if we can encounter a mummy around here. I know you can encounter one in this room. Or maybe it's in the remakes. I don't know. Come on, get to encounter. Maybe not. Maybe it's just that forced encounter. Okay, it's just that forced encounter. And they changed... In the remakes, they changed them to mummies. Because I remember encountering mummies in that room. Alright, anyway, I'll meet you back at Mount Duergar, where the dwarves are. Oh, one more thing. I think I said in one of the... Not in the Final Fantasy playthrough, but in one of my old playthroughs, or one of my other playthroughs, I said you couldn't use an Xbox Series S controller on PC. That's not true. You can actually use an Xbox Series S controller on PC. My PS5 controller stopped working. Like, you know, the USB doesn't work on it. I don't know what happened to it, but the USB's just not working on my PS5 controller. So I got my Series S controller working. That's what I'm using now. And if you're wondering why I'm playing Final Fantasy 1, it's because I saw HC Bailey playing it on live stream, and it made me want to play it. And also, I never beat this version of the game because I was 2 years old when it came out in America. So, yes, I'm old. Well, I'm old in term. I'm a boomer in YouTube terms. Like, I'm really old to be making videos, but I don't care. Plan to make videos on this channel until the day I'm dead, so I don't really care what other people think about it, you know? Just have fun in life, you know? Alright, let's go to Mount Duergar now. However you pronounce it. You know, in a weird way, I kind of like this old school better than like the new Final Fantasy one, like the Pixel Remaster. I don't know, it's just something about the old game. It just hits different. I don't know what it is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Pixel Remasters. I guess what it is I played a lot more modern games, or like games that like I didn't really play many, like, what is this, 8-bit or 16-bit or whatever it is. I think it's 8-bit, right? I haven't really played a whole lot of 8-bit games in my life. I'm guessing that's why I'm liking it. Have I even played any 8-bit games? I don't even think I have. Now that I think about it. I never really thought about it before. I don't think I even have. This might be the first 8-bit game I played. Ironically enough. I grew up in like the early, you know, PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64. I think I grew up towards the tail end of the Super Nintendo, I think. When the Super Nintendo just came out or whatever. So I think I was old enough to play the Super Nintendo, but the NES was before my time. So this guy's like a master blacksmith. A truly legendary sword. However, the supply of adamant is exhausted. Yeah. So you can make a legendary weapon from him later. We'll get that legendary weapon. We're going to get all the... Well, we're going to get everything in the game, but you can't have everything in the game because you can only hold a certain amount of items. I think we gotta go this way, though. One of the rare opportunities to hear Matoya's theme. Nice work, yes, yes. This TNT is just what I need to finish my canal. Now, excuse me while I get to work. Yep, so he's gonna literally blow a hole in the canal. A dragon? What the hell is that? That was not called dragon in the other games. The hell weapon is it? 3355. I'm guessing it's Dragon Sword. Oh, it's an upgrade. House. Nice, houses are good. I can't believe you find houses in chest. And we can't hold anymore, so I'm about to discard something. Yeah, I'm full of armor. I think you can get rid of the wooden helm, right? Yeah, we got an iron helm. Wow. That's a good trade-off. Dude, the warrior's so overtuned in this game, though. Look at the warrior's HP compared to everybody else. And then look at its absorb. 35. Look at my other character's absorb. 16. 6. And 2. Do you think they overtuned the warrior in this game or what? There's a reason why he's the best class in the game. By a long shot. It's not even close. Alright, we can get out of here now. And we get a scene after we leave. Wait, is there anything over here? Nope, it just loops around. Okay. Yep. Let's get the heck out of here. Say goodbye to these dwarves. We won't see dwarves again until Final Fantasy IX, I think. Are dwarves... I don't think they're in any other games up until 9. Maybe I'm wrong now. Speaking of Final Fantasy IX... Yep, the canal is open now, as you can tell. I guess in this version of the game you don't see a scene. But in the other versions you actually get a cutscene. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy I have a lot in common because the 4 fiends... Merilith, Lich, Kraken, and Tiamat are all in Final Fantasy IX. At the end of the game. Yeah, I haven't really heard many Final Fantasy fans talk about that though, but yeah, Merilith, Lich, Kraken, and Tiamat are in Final Fantasy I and in Final Fantasy IX. Oh, here's Melmond over there. Let's fight this shark real quick. Yeah, so this is like a mysterious town. There's actually a glitch I remember in the Pixel Remaster. I entered the armor shop in the Pixel Remaster and I got it like I couldn't see my character. It was the game froze as soon as I entered the armor shop and I couldn't see my character. It was weird. And there's no item shop in Melmond either, unfortunately. So if you want to buy items, you gotta go all the way back to Elheim. I don't know if this longsword is worth it or not. Damn, 6,000 for the wear. Well, it's actually half of that. Get rid of all these weapons. I don't need them. I can't hold them all anyway. So there's no point in keeping them. Damn, I could sell that damn power staff for 6,000. It's tempting. But I'll keep it for now. It is an upgrade, technically. I'm gonna go and buy the longsword and see if it's an upgrade or not. I don't know if it is or not, but I'll buy it. If it is not an upgrade, then I wasted 750 gold. It's not a big deal. 34 and 55. Nope, it's a downgrade. Because I lose hit percentage on it. Yeah, I'd rather have the extra hit percentage than the extra attack, I think. It's okay though. I only lost 750 gold. It's not that big of a deal. Over here you could buy knight's armor. Oh, or no, steel armor. It costs 45,000 in this. And the other versions it costs 20,000. Go ahead and sell some more armor here. Oh no, silver mill's an upgrade. What am I doing? Hell yeah. Iron gloves is an upgrade too. Can they equip the copper gloves? No, they cannot. Oops, I didn't mean to leave. I need to buy a couple silvers for the... There we go. White and black mage. Perfect. And I'll just drop the damn cloth. It's not even worth selling. Copper I can sell. Yeah, I can get 500 for that one. Alright, we're all set and ready to go. To the Cavern of Earth. Well, we could buy some spells. I don't know if there's any that I want to buy. Wait, Cure 3? Where do you buy Cure 2 at? I don't even have Cure 2 yet. I don't think I want to buy any of those anyway right now. Let's head to the Cavern of Earth. Oh my god. Yeah, we're dead. This is not good. Huh. Yeah, we're in quite the predicament here. I can't believe we can encounter that many ghouls. That is insane. We're just dead. We're literally gonna get stun locked. I might just try to run. If they don't hit my white mage here, we can maybe flee. Oh, I'm actually glad. That's annoying. That battle was insane. Okay, I think we fought shadows before, maybe. Alright, down here is the Cavern of Earth. That's a lot of wolves. But I was gonna flee from them if it'll let me. Yeah, I'll fight them. Screw it. I'll fight them off screen though. Alright, you done leveled up in that battle. I want my monk to level up so I can finally get rid of that damn Nunchaku. Tired of him using that. 900 mortal next level. Alright, let's enter the Cavern of Earth. So from the entrance you want to go immediately north and it'll lead to a room where you can get some chests. Or you can get one chest. And we have a new enemy here, Mummy. This is the mummy this is the enemy I was talking about earlier. That I thought you could encounter in the Western Keep. They could put you to sleep. Which is not as bad as paralysis, and here's why. Because if they hit you again, it'll wake you up. With paralysis, it goes until it wears off. So paralysis is much worse. And they're not guaranteed to put you to sleep either. They're like the ghoul enemies that we fought earlier. They're like guaranteed to paralyze you. Like it's almost guaranteed to paralyze. But the mummies aren't guaranteed to put you to sleep. And not bad, 600 gold just for the two enemies there. And there's also a forced encounter in this, to the right of the chest is a forced encounter. Against a Noma. Yeah. If you go to the right of the chest, you can fight an Earth Elemental. That's a lot of asp. That's a lot of asp. Holy crap-a-moly. I'm gonna show this battle too, just because. It's crazy. Crazy battle. This is Final Fantasy 1 in a nutshell. Very brutal game. Final Fantasy 1 is the perfect game for masochists. But back in the day, people loved it. It wasn't, it wasn't, people didn't feel pain from it back in the day. I might have to buy more Pures. That's definitely not enough of them, I can tell you that much. I know this game, I usually like to have at least 30 of them per dungeon. Alright, now I want to go back the other way. Okay, I think it's a new enemy. Cobra. It's like an upgraded asp. By the way, the developers of this game are asp for putting that many asp in one battle. Those damn apps. They're those apsels. Oh crap, got critted. It is kind of crazy thinking about it though, how the philosophy of game design has changed over the years. Back in the day, it was normal to have super difficult games. And then now it's like, every game's super easy. Like, the new game, Clair Obscur, that everybody's talking about. It's... I failed to parry and dodge like a majority of the game, but I still beat it. Even though it was the fundamental mechanic of the game is to parry and dodge. I barely even did it, and I still beat the game. It's because I'm bad at it. That's why I didn't do it. But even without doing it, I still was able to beat the game pretty easily. It's like they're scared to make hard games anymore. I don't know why. They just make the shit hard. Who cares? People love hard games. Look at Elden Ring. I want to see a really hard turn-based game because I've yet to be challenged. I've yet to have a turn-based game that's... I've yet to play a turn-based game out of 24 years of playing turn-based games. 24 years. I've yet to have played one that's challenged me. To the point where I'm doing challenge runs now to make the games harder. So, yeah. So I didn't mean to do that. To be fair, challenge runs are really fun though. I do recommend doing challenge runs yourself. It is a lot of fun to do. Super fun. Play whatever your favorite game is and just make up your own challenge. You don't need to do like what other people do. You can just make your own challenge. And it'll change how you play that game. Like I did a challenge run of Bradiata Stories where I beat it without ever attacking. And, and the game is fundamentally different when you do that. Alright, let's head on in here now. And to the right of the top chest is an earth elemental. Alright, now we can go to the next floor. Or no, we have to go around, sorry. We have to go around. Yeah, I didn't want to go down there. We gotta go this way. Oh, we got an enemy here, Bull. Hey, if a bull shits, is it bullshit? It's literally bullshit. By the way, Square Enix really doesn't know what a bull looks like, apparently, because that's a Minotaur, Square Enix. It should be called Mino. A bull does not look like that. There are bull-like enemies in Final Fantasy 16. I don't know if it's called bull or not, but... Alright, Yang level 11, let's see. 2135. Let's see if we can unequip this now. Yep. So he has more attack without the Nunchaku now. So you can go ahead and discard the Nunchaku or sell it. He no longer needs it. Okay, in front of the chest on the right, there's a earth elemental. I do want to show off an earth elemental though, so I might as well do it now. So we'll actually encounter it here, just to show it off. Yeah, this is called Earth in this, because they can't fit it in there. I believe it was called Noma in one of the versions of the game, I think. Or something, I don't know. They hit very hard, as you can tell. Even the warrior took 80 damage. Yeah, look at that damage by the monk, even though that was a critical hit. Damn, it still didn't die? Must be a lot harder in this version of the game. I don't remember having this much HP in the other versions. It's almost like a damn boss fight. Yeah, it's a lot harder in this version of the game. We got it though. Yeah, so you can farm that thing too. But I'm not doing it. It's not worth farming. The farm of death. Farm if you want to die. Alright, now we can go to the next floor. Alright, let's go. And here's the thing about the monk, the black belt. It's going to get way stronger than the warrior eventually, even with the warrior getting like really powerful weapons. Even with the ultimate weapon that the warrior can get later, it's still not enough to outdamage the monk. The monk just has crazy scaling on its damage output when the monk levels up. Okay, on this floor we want to go down. Up this way, down again. Down again here, and then go right. Alright, we have another new enemy, giant. I think it's called Hilgigus in the other games or something, other versions. Could be wrong. Yeah, the monk is now finally overpowered. Well, not overpowered, but the monk is now powerful. Finally. And they have a lot of HP. Good amount of defense, too. Thought they'd be dead by now. Still alive. Guess I should have focused on one enemy at a time. Too late now. Could you die already? How much HP these damn things have? So yeah, the monk is the damage dealer of the game. The warrior is the tank and damage dealer. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Right, and then down. This will lead to a room we can enter. Okay, you're guaranteed to fight an earth elemental in this room. And you have to fight two of them, actually. You want to make sure you're fully healed. I'm planning to get out of here, so I'm just going to do fast on my monk. It's not like haste in other Final Fantasy games. It gives you more hits, which in turn makes you do a lot more damage. So, the more hits you do, the more damage you do. So he did 8 hits there for 100 damage. At least they're hitting the warrior, so that's good, I guess. And we're going to have to fight one on the way out, too. Wooden shield. 5,000 gold. I can't believe we're getting a wooden shield. That's stupid, man. Just gonna discard that garbage. I don't know if it's guaranteed to hit the warrior, but it seems to only hit the warrior. I haven't had the earth elemental hit any other characters yet. Maybe it goes with the character with the highest HP or something. That's definitely not how it worked in the remakes, though. There's one more room with chest. And it's to the northeast. No earth elementals in this one. Stupid fucking bats. Get out of the way. Whoever put bats in this dungeon is diabolical. Coral sword. See if that's an upgrade or not. 34.55. It's the same. I don't know what it does as its bonus effect though. It doesn't increase damage against a certain enemy. I don't know which enemy. At least you can push the bats out of the way. Unlike that guy in Kaku and Suikoden 1. The original game anyway. Alright, we're now on B3. And there's a bunch of rooms here with treasure. I'm a little bit concerned though that I might run out of healing items. No Earth Elemental in this room. You have to go through the Cavern of Earth twice as well. Okay, we have a pretty rare enemy, ooze. I think they're called like ochre jellies in the other versions of the game. This enemy is very rare. They don't have physical resistance like the enemy we fought in Marsh Cave. Alright, level 12. So I wonder for the monk till next level. Yep, grab this. And I think I'm actually going to leave and come back. Go max out on healing items. Or max out on heals. Because I only have 39 left. There's no way I'm completing it right now. So I'm going to head back and go buy heals in Elheim. I'm actually going to end the video here as well. Specters, I don't know if they can paralyze you or not. Yes, they can. Lovely. Damn it. Hit my monk. I'm always so much concerned about the Geist because they've rarely ever... Their chance of paralyzing is a lot lower. They can still paralyze, but it's less likely to happen. From my experience with them. Alright. Oh, I guess we can go in this room. It's right here. If you go in front of the chest, you can encounter an earth elemental. Alright, I'm going to start the next episode right here. But I'm going to head back to town and fully heal. And I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later.